Hi guys, and welcome back to another video on tips and tricks in CADI. And in this video we will cover how to configure or customize the Context Toolbar. Let's stop for a moment and explain the purpose and application of this Context Toolbar. The idea behind this concept is very simplistic. Instead of having the user to select a command for the manipulation of an object, CADI reacts proactively in the sense that it will populate and display the most frequently used commands on the selection of such an object. And here is a practical example. When I select, let's say, a line object for this example, you will notice how the Context Toolbar adjusts by populating the most commonly used functionality associated with lines for the user. This obviously saves time by activating the appropriate command with only one single click of the mouse. Let's unselect the line and let's select the circle. And CADI will populate again the most commonly used commands associated with circles, and this obviously applies to any object type in CADI. But did you notice that the size of the toolbar does vary because of the amounts of the commands populated associated to each object? And this is probably the number one reason why some users disable this brilliant feature, as they complain about the flickering. Well, the solution is very easy. As the Context Toolbar is situated as a docked toolbar, all you have to do is to make it floatable, and this is how. When you move your pointer to the 4 vertical dots on the toolbar on the left hand side, you'll notice your pointer will change into 4 arrows, 2 vertical and 2 horizontal. This means you can now modify or move the toolbar, so you will just click, drag and drop it into your model space area, and now it is floatable. Let's unselect, and when I click on the circle, you'll notice that the Context Toolbar will change and the most commonly used commands will be populated. I will press escape again to unselect. When I select the line, again the same happens. The most commonly used commands is populated onto the Context Toolbar. Now for some users, me included, I find it sometimes difficult to recognize the icons as they are very small, especially when working with a high resolution monitor like I'm using now. So here's the solution to that. You right click in the top menu bar. At the bottom you will select Customize. From the Toolbars tab you will select the Context Toolbar, and then the small/large toggle button, click on that, and you'll see how the Context Toolbar has now adjusted bigger in size, which makes it more legible and easier to see. Click on Close to continue. But what if you want to add some of your own commands in the Context Toolbar? Well, it has been added, and this is how it's done. Firstly, let's look at a scenario, and if your requirements differ from my scenario, that does not matter, as the methodology remains exactly the same. Let's say that when I select text, I want the parameter set and the parameter get options to appear on the Context Toolbar. Like this, if I click on text, you've got the parameter set and parameter get options on the toolbar. If you look at yours at this point in time, it will not be there, and I'm going to show you how that is done. So from the top menu, I will select Configure and Configure Context Toolbar. We've got 4 windows here: Object, Category, Commands to add, and Commands on the toolbar. So under the Object, I will scroll down and select mText for multi-line text. You will obviously do the same for normal text. On the Commands and toolbar, that is what is currently in that option. So if I now go to the category, I want to go to Manage Text, and I want to add these commands in this sequence: parameter set, and I'll hit the right arrow to copy it. Hit parameter get, click on that, click Close to continue. It doesn't see it at this point in time, so just hit some of these other objects and then come back and click on text, and there we've got those commands added. If you enjoyed watching this video, click the like and subscribe buttons, and do not forget to send me your comments and requests. My details, as well as download links for the files used in creating this video, can be found in the description below. Happy drawing!